Back with another video, again going over a article that was recently published by the UK magazine that I did a previous video on about the miracle green tea juice. This one, I'll go ahead and share my screen, is regarding how to lower type 2 diabetes or reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes or even get rid of type 2 diabetes just with the green juice. So it lowers blood sugar and it's a more potent results, especially in the morning. So usually type 2 diabetics will have high fasted glucose, usually over 90 in the morning when they wake up and they haven't had any food and they're fasting, and or they might also have it during the night before they go to bed. Let's get rid of this ad. And let's find out what this green juice is. Is it spirulina? Is it chlorella? Is it spinach? Is it chard? Is it kale? What is it? Do you think you know? If you know, leave a comment down below before we go on. Pause now for that. So, they claim that okra, right here, follow my cursor. Okra will help lower blood sugar. It helps your insulin response helps your body be more insulin sensitive. So they claim that through studies with groups who drank okra juice in the morning saw lower blood sugar results throughout the day. It was published in the Journal of Pharmacy and Bioallied Sciences. And it's researchers in India. Okay, so they fed dried and ground okra peels and seeds to diabetic mice. Again, you know, because I'm a mouse. And they showed a gradual decrease in blood glucose following their regular feeding of okra extract for about 10 days. So outside the scientific research, many people with diabetes have reported decreasing blood sugar levels after soaking cut up okra pieces in water overnight and then drinking the juice in the morning. While in Turkey, roasted okra seeds have been used as a traditional diabetes medicine for generations. Now, they believe that it just helps to stabilize blood sugar, slowing the rate at which the sugar is absorbed from the intestinal tract. So what all does this mean? Well, let's first figure out what's so magical about okra, okay? And again, that website was the express.co.uk for all you listening. So funny enough, the examine.com that we usually use, it doesn't have okra on there or any of the other names that it goes by, like ladyfingers it goes by, because it looks like old ladies' fingers. And we're going to be using sciencedirect.com. So another great source of plethora of information regarding health and nutrition with data and studies to back it up. And this says the okra, it has a lot of flavonoids. So it has a lot of bioactive compounds. So flavonoids coming from the phenolic compounds. So flavonoids you may be very familiar with by now because of COVID-19 and that it helps boost the immune system. The flavonoid is a very interesting compound, and the most well-known one right now is quercetin. So whether that be citrus, quercetin, or non-citrus, so coming from like onion, the flavonoids, it seems to have like a steroidal backbone. And when we look at its structure, and it gives the flavonoids the ability to help other parts in the body, so like organs or vasculature walls or your GI tract. I mean, steroidal compounds and backbones, they can do a variety of different things as far as being like a transporter, being a builder. So scientists, they don't even know all the functions of flavonoids, but we do know that we do see help in reducing the risk of cholesterol. We see the reduced risk of heart disease. We see the reduced risk of inflammation, inflammatory markers like cytokines and C-reactive proteins. We see reduction in autoimmune diseases due to that reducing of inflammation. Helps with GI tract, helps with digestion. The other thing that the okra is very close to in relations would be the like Swedish bitters or bitter gourds. So if you ever eat the bitter gourds or like those, they're kind of like ugly little squash, but they help with digestion of like the the flow of bile, so help with the fat digestion. And let's see if we can look it up for you guys. Bitter gourds. So if you ever go to the supermarket and you see these little guys, yeah, these are kind of like little ugly things, right? But yeah, they do help with stabilizing blood sugar with the help of digestion. So it can help slow down the digestion. So if you're ever, wanting to just eat carbohydrates and you're like, hey, I don't want to have a protein or a fat to go along with it, I just want to eat a bowl of rice. And you can take the Swedish bitters or the bitters, whether it be pills is going to be your best concentration or like a liquid concentration, and it can help with slowing down some of that, the breakdown of the glucose, right? So theoretically, it can help with overall like reducing blood sugar. So what is my opinion on this, and what should be your opinion on this? Well, your opinion on this should be that stop looking for a miracle pill and look for a habit and ways to reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes, because by trying to just hang on to a green juice that can help you reduce the risk of diabetes and lower blood sugar, why not? That's the same ideology of saying, hey, I'm just going to wait to win the lottery to set myself financially free for retirement. So I mean, you're not building the habits to set yourself up, right, for better health. So it's pretty easy as far as like reducing the risk of like diabetes, or helping reverse diabetes and get out of type 2 diabetes, because it's totally reversible like other previous videos. And all it is due to just a lifestyle change, right? So what can we do? Just like I said before, it's all about consistency. It's all about building your meals around protein. It's about not having excuses. So the number one secret to reducing type 2 diabetes, it's not okra drink. It is going to be meal prep, meal planning, being prepared. So if you fail to prepare, then you're prepared to fail, right? The old adage. So it's pretty easy. I just went on Google, did meal prep containers. We have all these meal prep containers, and then you see how you can just take your meal with you. Doesn't matter if you want plastic, if you don't want xenoestrogens, then we got glass. If you don't want glass, we got metal over here. If you want a bento box, if you want individual boxes, if you want everything to be segregated and diversified in their own little container. Within that container, then you can have that. If you want to mix it all together, just like a melting pot of green goodness and casserole lusciousness orgy, then you can put them all in the same box. And what about just meal prep ideas? I mean, we can Google that, right? Meal prep ideas for weight loss. Now, I'm sure that some of these web links are going to be ridiculous as far as like what they offer, but I mean, look, this is pretty simple. You know what I mean? Meal prep plan. This actually looks really good. You got some egg. You got some, I don't know what that is, beans. Okay, probably not the beans, but you see how easy it is. You just put your meat in there. The meat is based around there. Then you put some veg in there, and then you put some carbohydrates if you need it for your fuel, for your workouts later on throughout the day. Pretty freaking easy, okay? And you can do this. You can even prep it to where you freeze it overnight. So you can make the same meals, but you don't have to eat them all the same day, right? You can make the same meals, you make 5 of the same meals, but maybe those meals are awesome. And they're like, hey, I want it tomorrow. So now you save it for tomorrow, and you can put one in the refrigerator, but then the one that's not going to be eaten for another 3 days, if you're really worried about the shelf life, put it in the freezer. And then whenever you take it out of the freezer, now you have like an ice pack that it's going to just defrost, and it'll be be ready to eat at the end of the day whenever you need to. So you don't need a result to go into fast food. You don't need a result to eating Grubhub. So then you're going to complain and say, oh, it's expensive to be on a diet because now I have to go and order a pollo loco and grilled chicken, and that's like $10 for like 2 pieces of chicken and for it to be delivered to me. I can't afford that. Well, now you just got a meal plan and now you can afford it. So now you can't have an excuse. So secret, be prepared with meal planning, meal prepping. There's no excuse out there, not with today where we have everything at our fingertips, literally. So leaving it there, like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagrams, where I'm most active, at fit.dad.lifestyle, or you can follow me on Twitter at Fit Family Books. So what is that about? I don't know. Like, you'll figure it out. We got some stuff coming up for all the kiddos and parents. All right. So find another video, find another article, put it up sometime this week. Later.